Raising the bar. That's my guest, Chad Darou, here on Bluegrass Junction. And I've been telling you I was going to get this guy in, and sure enough, here he is. Chad, it's good to see you, buddy.
Well, Kyle, it's great to be here, man. I can't tell you.
Now, you have been with us before, and now remind me when that was, because I was trying to remember that the other day.
That's right. I was here, it was almost 2 years ago now. We did a live in the studio concert. I was playing with my buddy Dave Adkins.
Oh, of course, yes. Now I remember. Of course, whenever you're with Dave, all the life gets sucked out of the room anyway, because he's such a big presence, you know.
For sure.
And everybody's focused on him. But you guys crushed it that day. I remember that especially.
Yeah, it was a fun show for sure. Good crowd in the room there too, in the studio.
Oh, it was. Yeah, the audience was just loving what you guys were doing.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing that, and thank you for reminding me about that.
Oh,
well, welcome back.
Thanks for having me back. It's such pleasure.
And so here you are with your own new project. It's called Raising the Bar. That was the title track that we just heard. What led you to put this album out now? Something you've always wanted to do?
It is. You know, I've been a sideman since I was very young, backing up some of the biggest names in bluegrass, really, and traveling all over the world. And I kind of wanted to step out. I wanted to be known, instead of just being that guy, that dobro player, you know. And this was my chance to do it. And thanks to Valerie Smith and Bell Buckle Records and Midnight Mike Productions and his generous investment, we were able to make this thing happen. And boy, did it ever come out good.
Oh, it did. It did. Yeah, the new album, and by the way, you mentioned Valerie Smith in there. I've heard of her somewhere.
Yeah. She gets around.
I'm joking. She's actually sitting here watching it. But Valerie has been on our station numerous times when we play her stuff. Well, yeah, you were talking about how it turned out. This is a great album. It's a collaborative effort, right?
Absolutely.
Of several different people involved besides yourself?
That's right. I originally, the idea was I wanted to do an art project to kind of show my multifaceted musical background. And I got in a jam session with the guys from Special Consensus, some other folks I know you're really well acquainted with. And man, we had such a good time. And I said, well, there's my rhythm section, you know. And so that's where I based it out of that, and then just was able to add some of the best singers in my world as far as bluegrass goes, and definitely some more of my favorite pickers in bluegrass music. And it just, everybody came together and created a sound that has, well, it just blows me away.
Well, in fact, we were talking about Valerie. She turns up on one of these tracks.
That's right.
And you mentioned Special Consensus. Not only did they end up being your rhythm section, they ended up singing a lot, too.
That's correct.
Rick Ferris, particularly.
That's right. Rick sang sang lead on 3 of the songs, and Nick Dumas sang tenor on those. And then I sang all the baritone harmonies on the CD myself.
We'll get one of those on a little later on. But the one I want to play right now is one that our listeners have really taken to, and a lot of it, I think, has to do with the fact that you got Sia Cherry Holmes to be on this with you, and people are just hungry to hear her, and I think it was very astute of you to have her perform on your album. Was it difficult to get her to sing with you?
Wow, that's great. First off, thank you. I've never been called astute.
Well, you are. It's a great idea you had.
It actually was a lot easier to get Sia involved than I had initially thought it would be, because, again, she's, in my world, she's a superstar, you know. And but I messaged her, and I told her what I was doing and what my thought was, and she was excited about it. And as soon as we were able to figure out logistics on a recording studio for her out there in Colorado, she went in and did her parts and nailed them. Oh, what a great job she did singing the song.
Oh, she did. It's just amazing what she did on this album, and it's just been so long since we've heard her singing on anything current that it was really great to see her name turn up on this. So
yeah,
we got to play this, Chad. So
all right,
we'll do this. Chad Darou from his album Raising the Bar, and if you can stay around a little bit, I want to talk to you some more.
Sure thing.
This is from this new album with Sia Cherry Holmes, the lead vocal. It's called Heaven. Bluegrass Junction.